Your home isn't messy. It's overloaded. In Japan, calm homes aren't built with more storage boxes. They're built by refusing to keep certain things at all. And if you're over 50, you know exactly what I mean. Decades of living add up to decades of stuff. Today, I'm counting down from 13 to 1. The things many Japanese people avoid keeping at home. Things a lot of folks your age still have in the kitchen, the closet, the entryway, even right beside the bed. Stay till number 1 because at the end I'll give you the simple Japanese home reset test so you know exactly what to remove first. Trust me, number 2 is something 90% of you are looking at right now, and number 1 is one almost nobody expects. Let's start with 13. 13. Free samples and hotel miniatures. Open your bathroom drawer. There they are. Tiny hotel lotions, little shampoo bottles, free makeup samples, perfume vials. You're saving them, but you never actually use them, do you? Here's the mental cost. Every one of those tiny items is a delayed decision. A small, I'll deal with this later. And when you have dozens of them, your mind carries dozens of unfinished little choices. Japanese minimalists understand this deeply. An excess of small, low-value items creates a cluttered, chaotic mind. It's not the size of the object. It's the weight of all those undecided little things piling up. The shift. Use it now. Or let it go now. Don't store decisions in a drawer. That's 13. 12. The tangled drawer of cords and cables. Everyone has this drawer. A nest of black cords, chargers, cables. Half of them belong to devices you don't even own anymore, but you keep them just in case. Here's what that drawer really is. An anxious attachment to an uncertain future. You're filling real physical space with literal static and confusion. A tangle that perfectly matches the tangle of "what if I need it someday" running through your mind. You won't need it. And if you ever do, that cord costs a few dollars to replace. Far less than the years of mental static it's been adding. The shift. Keep the few cables you actually use, labeled and neat. Let the tangle go. That's 12. 11. Souvenirs and keepsakes. You don't actually like that trinket someone brought back from a trip. The little gift you keep on the shelf purely because of who gave it to you. You don't love it. You might not even like it. But guilt keeps it sitting there. Here's the truth. Keeping things out of guilt fills your home with guilty energy. Every object on display should lift you up. A guilt trinket does the opposite. A tiny pang of obligation every time you dust it. In Japanese thinking, if it doesn't bring you joy, it's already served its purpose and it's allowed to leave. The shift. Honor the kindness behind the gift. Then release the object. The love was the gift, not the trinket. That's 11. 10. Half-dead houseplants. You know the one. Brown leaves, drooping, struggling. You keep watering it, hoping it'll come back, feeling guilty about giving up on it. We've all got that one sad plant. But in Japanese philosophy, dying nature inside the home radiates decaying energy. Slow down here. Let this land. It's yin energy, and it actively drains the vitality of the whole room. A living plant gives life. A dying plant does the opposite. It quietly pulls life out of the space, every day, right in the corner of your eye. The shift. Revive it properly, or release it with thanks. Don't keep decay sitting in your living room out of guilt. That's 10. We've already cleared 4 sources of stagnant energy. But hold on, because number 2 on this list is something 90% of you are looking at right now while watching this video, and it's actively spiking your cortisol without you even realizing it. We'll get there. First, 4 more. 9. Decorative pillow overload. You know exactly what I mean. The bed buried under 6, 8, 10 decorative pillows and throws. They look nice during the day, but every night you have to clear them off just to climb in, and every morning you pile them back on. Here's the simple truth. That's an unnecessary barrier to rest. Before you can lie down, you have to stop and sort through a pile. In Japan, simplicity in the sleeping layout means the moment you're ready for bed, you're in bed. No physical sorting, no friction. The mind settles immediately. The shift. Keep the pillows you actually sleep on, plus one or two you love. Lose the decorative wall. That's 9. 8. The stack of unread books by the bed. We love a good nightstand book pile. It feels smart, cozy, aspirational. The Japanese even have a word for it. Tsundoku, buying books and letting them pile up unread. But notice something. This isn't the same as job-related paperwork stress. This pile creates a different kind of pressure entirely. The pressure to be smarter. The fear of falling behind on knowledge. The quiet voice that says, "You should have read all of these by now." And the last thing your eyes see before they close at night is a tower of your own unmet expectations. That's not a restful final image. The shift. Keep one book, the one you're actually reading right now. Move the rest to a shelf in another room. That's 8. 7. Cracked or chipped dishes. Look in the back of your cabinet, that favorite mug with the chipped handle, that plate with the little crack you keep because it still works. It still holds food, so why toss it, right? But here's how Japan sees it. There's a beautiful idea called wabi-sabi, finding peace in simple, whole, natural things. Using broken dishes, breaks that flow. In Japanese thinking, a cracked plate invites fractured, broken energy right into your daily meals. The value shift is powerful. If it's broken, it's done serving you. And every time you eat off something cracked, you're quietly telling your own mind, "I settle for less than whole." You deserve better than that, especially at your own table. That's 7. 6. Clutter on the entryway floor. In Japan, the entryway is called the genkan, and it's treated as a sacred threshold, the line between the outside world and your home. And the rule is simple. Nothing stays on the floor, because in Japanese belief, clutter on that floor blocks the fresh opportunities, even the good fortune trying to enter your home. Whether you believe in the energy or not, think about it practically. Walk into a pile of boxes and shoes, and you feel chaos. Walk into a clear, open entry, and you breathe out. The shift. Keep the entryway floor clear. If your entryway is clear, your mind can finally breathe the moment you walk through the door. That's 6. We're heading into the back half now, and these next ones get more personal. Number 1 on this list is something we treat as a treasured keepsake, but in Japan, it's seen as a direct anchor to old grief. It's the one almost nobody expects. But first, 3 more. 5. Expired spices and forgotten condiments. Go check your pantry. I'll bet you've got a spice jar from 3 years ago. A half-empty sauce you bought for one recipe and never touched again. A condiment in the fridge door you've forgotten even exists. In Japan, the kitchen runs on absolute freshness, because this is the room where you prepare your life's fuel, your energy, your health. Stagnant, expired food creates stagnant, heavy air in exactly the room where you should feel most alive. The shift. Fresh in, old out. Your kitchen should feel alive, not like a storage shelf for things slowly expiring. That's 5. 4. Work or exercise gear. Near the bed, the laptop on the nightstand, the work notebook by your pillow, the dumbbell sitting in the corner of the bedroom. We tell ourselves it's convenient. But look at what it does to your mind. When you sleep next to your work and your workouts, your brain is forced to link the space of rest with the stress of output and obligation. You lie down to relax, and the last thing your eyes see is your to-do list. In Japan, The sleeping area is strictly for rejuvenation, nothing else. That separation is what lets the mind truly switch off. The shift. Work and exercise gear leave the bedroom. Make that space mean one thing only. Rest. That's 4. 3. Clothes that don't fit your body. Right now. Here it is. The jeans you're keeping for when I lose the weight. The clothes from a heavier season you keep just in case. We hold on to them out of guilt, hope, or fear. In Japan, there's a practice called danshari, letting go, honoring who you are today. Keeping clothes that don't fit is a daily visual reminder of shame or anxiety. Every time you open that closet, those clothes quietly say, "You're not good enough as you are right now." After 50, your body changes, and that's all right. The shift. Dress the person you are today with respect and kindness. Keep what fits your real life now. Release the guilt hanging on those hangers. That's 3. Only 2 left. And as promised, the next one is what 90% of you are looking at right now. 2. Unsorted paperwork and manuals. This is the one. Stacks of paper on the counter, old bills, random mail, and those thick appliance manuals for things you could look up online in 2 seconds. It's piled up right now, isn't it? Maybe you can see it from where you're sitting. That pile is the ultimate silent to-do list. Every time your eyes pass over it, your brain takes a tiny hit of stress, a little spike of cortisol, because it reads that pile as unfinished chores, things you owe yourself. You're not even reading the papers. Just seeing them stresses you out. And it happens dozens of times a day, quietly draining you. The shift. Touch each paper once, handle it, file it, or toss it. Manuals. Almost all of them are online. That's 2. And now, number 1. The one almost nobody expects. 1. Reminders of past relationships and loss. The old letters. The jewelry in the back of the drawer. The wedding ring you've kept since you lost your spouse, or since the marriage ended. We treat these things like treasures. But here's the hard truth. As long as those items occupy your space, your emotional space stays occupied too. There's no room for a new chapter, for personal growth, because you're keeping the door propped open to the past. Those relics are a direct anchor to old grief, holding you exactly where you were. The shift. You're allowed to close that chapter. Letting the objects go doesn't erase the memory. It makes room for what's next. You deserve a present that isn't crowded by the past. That's number 1. Now, as promised, here's the test. 2 steps, under 5 minutes. This tells you exactly what to remove first. Step 1. The touch audit. Pick up any item you suspect is clutter. Hold it, and simply notice your body. If you don't instantly relax while holding it, if there's any tension, any little pang of guilt or stress, that item is draining you. Your body already knows the answer. Step 2. The threshold rule. Ask yourself one question. Would I proudly display this in my entryway to greet a guest? If the answer is no, if you wouldn't show it off at your front door, then it doesn't deserve to sit hidden in your closet, drawer, or nightstand either. That's it. Touch it. Hold it to the threshold. If it fails both, it goes. Start with one drawer tonight. So here's everything in one breath. A calm home isn't built by adding more. It's built by refusing to keep what doesn't belong. No broken dishes, no guilt trinkets, no work by the bed, no barriers between you and rest. Just space to breathe. You don't need a bigger house. You need a lighter one. Now I want to hear from you. Look around your room right now. Yes, right now. Which of these 13 are you looking at this very second? Tell me the number, 1 through 13, in the comments, and let's hold each other accountable to remove it today. And if this opened your eyes even a little, share it with someone whose home you've been inside and quietly thought, they need this. See you in the next one.